Ariel Helwani on the Dan Laberton show finally revealed why he left ESPN. He said that Dana White made it very difficult, and now he's happy they made the right decision.
From the moment it was made public in mid-May that I was going to ESPN, and at that time it had already been out that they had signed this deal with ESPN, the UFC did, Dana White tried to get me not even to make it to my first day. He raised hell to try to stop me. My first day was June 15th, tried to stop me to get to the first day. Now, to the credit of a lot of the executives there, they all said no, they all had my back. They gave me shows, they gave me opportunities. But for the next 3 years, it was, one roadblock after the next. It was one issue after the next. It was all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you a story. I've never even shared this story. When I would be at events, Dan and everyone, and let's say it's the weigh-ins, right? And there's a desk there and I'm doing something beforehand, but Dana White is coming as a guest in 30 minutes or something. I would have to be escorted out of the venue because per his request, I couldn't be in his vicinity or his line of sight. So here I am on the set of a company that I work for, and security, the nicest people in the world, who were embarrassed that they had to do this, would tell me, "I'm sorry, Ariel, we have to walk you out." You know how that makes someone feel? We have to walk you out of the venue because Dana White doesn't want you in his line of sight. I said, I'll sit right over there. I won't even look at him. I'll look at my phone. What are we doing here? So that's the kind of stuff that I had to deal with. I couldn't go backstage. I couldn't do a lot of other stuff. He didn't make it easy. He probably thinks he ran me out. In fact, I know he's celebrating that I'm not there anymore, but I would argue that, he did me a massive favor as a result of all of his complaints over the past 3 years. Early on in my time there, I was asked to reach out to maybe extend an olive branch, even though I felt I didn't have to extend any kind of olive branch. I was cost a lot of money by this man over the course of my life. I'm worth nothing. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He's got houses all over the world. I'm some schmuck with 3 kids who's just trying to, live out the American dream. And I was asked to extend an olive branch, and I did because I wanted it for the better of the situation for everyone involved, and I never got a reply. Wasn't allowed to go backstage. Monday through Friday, I was treated like a king. I had my shows, I had all this stuff. But when I came to the events, it started to get very, very uncomfortable for me because they were doing everything in their power to make me feel unwelcome and all this stuff. And so, again, going back to the thing, I don't want anyone to think that ESPN, fired me or didn't extend any contract. They did. Of course, it wasn't what I was hoping for. And you could come up with your own type of theory as to, why they extended the offer that they extended. I think I'm worth a lot more than they offered. And I'm out to prove it. And I'll just add, the pettiness knows no bounds.
Floyd Mayweather recently mocked Conor McGregor's ankle injury. He posted this on his Instagram with the caption, "Y'all got it twisted. I like how his shoes fit. Now do the stanky leg." Conor McGregor responded back saying, "Haha, yes. My dark brown crocodile leather Dolce & Gabbana shoe. Love those shoes. Beauties. Miss them. Photo Circuit 2015, California, USA. Hey at Dolce & Gabbana. Could I get another few fresh pairs of these again, please? You know my address. Thank you. With love. Ciao." Cody Garbrandt recently responded to Sean O'Malley's call out. He tweeted, "There are levels to this kid. #sugar-free." Sean O'Malley responded back saying, "Did Rob teach you that?" Cody Garbrandt responded back saying, "If you say you're undefeated, why don't you rematch the guy that made you get carried out on a stretcher again? If I go out, I go out on my shield. I don't have a bitch bone in my body, unlike you. We are not the same, you will soon find out." Jake Paul recently offered his $100,000 necklace to Dustin Poirier. He tweeted, "Hey at Dustin Poirier. Want me to ship this to you? $100,000 gift from me. I think you deserve it. Let me know." Dustin Poirier responded back saying, "Send it over." Jake Paul ended it off with, "Got you. You want the ankle snapped off or do you want to do it?" A 3-round lightweight bout between Rafael Fiziev versus Bobby Green has been targeted for a UFC card on 8th of August. Rafael Fiziev is coming off a KO win over Renato Moicano, and Bobby Green is coming off a unanimous decision loss to Thiago Moises. A 3-round light heavyweight bout between Jimmy Crute versus Jamahal Hill has been targeted for a UFC card on October 2nd. Jimmy Crute is coming off a TKO loss to Anthony Smith, and Jamahal Hill is coming off a submission loss to Paul Craig. Matt Serra on the UFC Unfiltered Podcast gives his thoughts on Conor McGregor's disrespectful comments towards Dustin Poirier's wife after the fight.
Anytime you're attacking somebody's other, so I don't care if it's Conor McGregor or Derek Lewis, you shouldn't be talking about somebody's wife or family. That's just low class. Yeah. Derek's kind of funny though, so it's rough with Derek because he does the funny memes.
Yeah.
But Conor just does it like a dirtbag. Your wife is in my DMs. Dude, get the f out of here, dude. People think I hate the guy. I don't hate the guy. I think I see him with his family and stuff, it's beautiful. But anytime you take trash talk and you talk about things like somebody's either religion or somebody's family, their parents, their wife, their kids, you're a piece of. So, I mean, that's just my, maybe you don't, maybe, no, he's not. Well, I don't know. I can't do that. I mean, really, you're talking, so nobody's going to chime in and say, dude, that's a dirtbag. No, Poirier handles himself fantastic.
Yeah.
Like that, man, as a dirtbag. The guy's a dirtbag, man. You don't do that. With more power and more money and fame, it doesn't add, dude, it reveals character. It shows you who you really are. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I think Poirier has all the money in the world. He's in that same situation as Conor. You don't see him calling out. He's not acting like that. You know what I mean? So whatever, dude. The guy can act any way he wants. He's a grown-ass man, more money than anybody would ever need.
Yeah.
But you can't buy class. You understand? I should belch right now. But anyway.
John Kavanagh in a recent Instagram live wasn't happy with Joe Rogan interviewing Conor McGregor after breaking his leg.
My opinions on that, like his foot is literally hanging down. It's a clean fracture on the fibula and tibia. It went straight through. His foot's hanging down. You can only imagine the rush of hormones and what's going to be going through your body at that moment. The pain, it was on fire. And then someone sits down and sticks a microphone under your face and, how are you feeling right now? And it's like, guys, come on. When is he ever not being gracious at the end? And let's get backstage. Let's get a proper assessment by a doctor. Let's get an x-ray. So I was let's say I was pretty miffed at that idea of shoving a microphone in someone's face at that stage. Let's gather ourselves and that's it.
Yeah, we'll talk about who should be next for everybody. I think Conor needs to go back to fighting maybe Nate Diaz. He for sure needs the next win. Who knows how long he's going to be out. That leg injury, maybe like half a year, something like that. And now he for sure needs a win. Like you could tell mentally, like he was gone. Like how much pressure was on him. That's why still after that fight he was talking so much trash, still screaming, talking about Dustin's wife. Like you could tell it broke him a little bit that he lost that fight. I want to see him fight Nate Diaz next. That's the only really fight that makes sense for him. Any of the top guys in the 155, I don't think he's gonna be able to compete with. Obviously, you take him down, it's over. I don't play UFC 4. I'm gonna be in Madden soon though. I'm hollering at EA Sports right now. But obviously I think Dustin needs to fight for the title next. Gilbert Burns, I said Masvidal.